Hello everybody, this is Yoko's Anime Reactions, and this is going to be my review for High School DxD Season 3, Episode 5. I don't know what was Rias planning on doing had she not found that other Phoenix tier? Because I have no idea what would have happened. Apparently it wouldn't have been a good thing, but... Oh, I think my mom's awake. I think I hear her moving around upstairs. Anyway. That thing that Riser's sister gave Issei back in episode 2? Ended up containing a Phoenix tier, so thankfully she was able to use it to heal Issei because he was just about dead at this point. And he ended up grabbing the hammer and somehow making it huge, even bigger than it already was, and it was already big to start with. And he used it on Loki, obviously. And as when he beat him, he was obviously, ticked about this. And he quoted Shakespeare saying, "A plague on on all your houses," essentially. I don't know if that was the curse that we talk about later, or if that was just him being, obviously, a sore loser. But, yeah. Anyway, what else ends up happening in this episode? Oh, God, I'm so tired. I'm so sleepy. I got woken up at obviously around 6:30 this morning, and I was not happy about it. It's one thing when you wake yourself up. It's another thing when someone wakes you up. Because, yeah, it's annoying, and it happens every day for me. Anyway, I figured I'd give you guys an update on Chloe. I actually put it in the comment that in the reply to a comment that someone put on the video. Only one person commented, that was it, that she's already had her surgery, and my brother should be able to pick her up on Monday before he goes to work. As for what happens after that, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have to do anything specific for Chloe, until she's fully recovered, because I doubt she's going to be fully recovered by then. But, yeah, I guess I'll find out at that point. But I'll be at work at that point, because I have to work in the morning shift on Monday. Anyway, let's see, I think that's the update. She's doing okay. She got the surgery. She's on antibiotics and stuff, fluids, I'm guessing, and stuff. So hopefully she's doing better. Much better, because she's gotten spayed. She's gotten that thing I'm assuming when the dogs get spayed, they take everything out, the ovaries, the uterus, and that's it. So yeah, at the very least I hope they took it out, because we can't risk that happening again. I don't even know how the abscess got there in the first place. I'll have to actually look up how that could happen, or rather I'll just have Benjamin ask the doctor what happened. Anyway, Issei, and the others head back, and Konako is very, very, different now. Not different physically appearance-wise, but different in how she acts, because usually she wouldn't come near Issei, let alone lay on his lap. So, yeah, a lot is going on, and apparently Akuna's gonna borrow Issei for a date. And later on, Issei is spending time with Akuno, going about on a usual date, kind of like what he did in episode 1 of the first season, where he got himself killed. Thankfully, Akano shouldn't have to worry about doing that to him. She might be a masochist, but she's not gonna hurt the guy she likes. Anyway. Rias and the others are actually following them, except for Kiba, obviously. All the girls are following him, except for... Actually, Gasper's following, too, but he's gonna back on his head. And I'm like, well, I'm looking at them and I'm like, seriously? You think that they're not gonna notice? You guys, they are not stupid. That's kind of obvious how they're doing. I mean, if they were, like, hiding in a coffee shop or something, you know, trying to act casual in the coffee shop while they're watching this, then that would probably be a better way of keeping yourself hidden than trying to all hide behind a lamppost. And obviously Issei notices this, and they make a run for it. And they actually manage to lose them, but they end up running into the area that's got all the sleazy love hotels and stuff. And Issei wants to get the heck out of there because he doesn't want anybody getting the wrong idea about, you know, him and Akano. And Akano's actually okay with that. And she's not being her usual, you know, seductive self like Issei notices. She's just being normal. They would have gone inside one of them had, Barkle not shown up. Yeah. Akano's father showed up with Odin, I might add. And apparently, I'm guessing they're there to meet with some of the other local gods about, you know, the whole treaty thing and everything. And they just happened to run into Issei and Akano. Oh boy, this is gonna be awkward. I was like, oh dear, please don't let Issei get attacked by Barkle just because of this. Anyway, Akano essentially tells him she never wants to have anything to do with him. She doesn't want him in her life anymore. And yeah, he leaves because he's got to, you know, take care of his duties guiding Odin around Tokyo at this point. I assume they're in Tokyo, around Japan, I guess you could say, because I don't know where they're going. Other than probably the stripper clubs, because that's where Odin wants to go. The guy is a big perv. And later, Akano comes to Issei and essentially gives him some information about her life, and tries to get Issei to help her make those memories go away. I don't know if she was trying to initiate sex or if she just wanted him to touch her. But Issei was obviously liking this, but he knew that this isn't what Akano needed. He might be a perv, but he's got a freaking heart of gold. And apparently a new power pops up, you know, where sometimes that pink environment will show up in anime in certain scenes, and they actually notice it, and I'm like, are they breaking the fourth wall or something? And then I'm guessing Issei ends up seeing more of her backstory than she had probably planned on showing him. And we find out that this whole thing against her father started because her mother was killed by religious nuts who couldn't stand the fact that a human fell in love with a fallen angel and produced a child. They were there to kill Akano, and her mother protected her and died in the process. And, well, she was obviously upset, and I can completely understand this. Nobody should lose their mother in that way. And, well, she was angry at Barkel, however you pronounce his name, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering it, and I really... Anyway, she's angry at him, not because of the fact that he's a fallen angel. He's angry that he wasn't there to protect her mother. And he, I guess, had arrived late, or maybe he could have been drawn away by the enemy or something. I don't know what happened, but he wasn't there, essentially. And yeah, soon after, Rias had found her and converted her into her house as a devil. And Akano ends up leaving without taking things any further than they had already gone. And I don't know if that's supposed to be a new power or something. I assume it is because he uses it later in combat. But yeah, things seem to be a little bit better with Akano and her father, because she was making dinner and she makes him a box lunch and gives it to him. So I think things are slowly on the mend for those two. I'm hoping, or at least she's trying to put her, her feelings for him, or feelings against him, I guess you could say, in the past. I think she's trying, at the very least. And, I don't know if it was in this episode or next episode, but later Irina ends up living at the house with them. And so does the Valkyrie lady. I can't remember her name for the life of me, but yeah, Odin left her behind and she's depressed about it. It sucks. And like I said, Odin, went to the stripper clubs and made it rain. So yeah, that was probably the main reason why he wanted to come in the first place. It was just easy to do because there was already a reason he had to go anyway. So he took it. Anyway, if I missed anything important, please let me know. I'll have to go back and look at some of the episodes just to make sure I don't miss anything really big. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see everybody next time.